Hello. We are Jagwar Ma, and you are watching What I Love. Cheers.
What we love.
One thing that comes to mind would be Pet Sounds, a song that we all listen to quite enthusiastically. I know we've all been listening to that album for a very long time, and we seem to never get tired of it.
I don't really believe in the, that there's one album yeah. Exactly. The best album of all time or your favorite album. Like, it's different. It honestly is different month to month for me, and I think for all of us. Like, as you change as a person, your idea of what your favorite thing is different at that moment. But one album that I keep going back to and discovered when I was very young and loved when I was very young and still love today is definitely There's a Riot Going On by Sly and the Family Stone. For various reasons, but one of them is actually like how imperfect it is. It's like this kind of it's this moment of in time where the band was actually kind of like falling apart, but there's something like really interesting in that captured in a moment. In the band, there's a handful of bands like Nirvana and Joy Division, Aphex Twin. For me, Andrew Weatherall's definitely like a huge influence. He's kind of more of a DJ, but his kind of work as a remixer and a producer has also been like kind of a huge influence on me. But if it was sort of one electronic artist, I'd probably, again, going back to when I was a kid and someone that I still have, a great deal of respect for now, is definitely Aphex Twin. Wickedly talented Aphex Twin.
Aphex Twin. So the first instrument that I actually started playing when I was like a kid was trumpet. Seriously, that's what I did, and I still play trumpet. But that was like my introduction into music, and I have to say that someone whose canon of work is just so inspiring, just as a person, is obviously Miles Davis. And I mean, that's miles away, pun intended, from what we do. But like I said, style and genre is abstract. It doesn't matter. You can still just be incredibly impressed and inspired by someone. And I think, and his relentless sort of commitment to himself as an artist and just not willing to compromise, I think, is very it's inspiring.
The Beastie Boys, the Beach Boys, the Pet Shop Boys, the Boys Next Door, the Girls Aloud.
Girls Aloud. Spice Boys.
Yeah. First piece of music I was ever given was the best of the Beatles 67 to 71 blue.
The blue one.
Yeah, the cassette on cassette.
When they're looking.
Because I loved Thomas the Tank Engine so much as a kid, and my dad just drew the Ringo Starr thing, and we just went, there you go. Listen to Octopus's Garden. It's the same bloke.
This is weird. It was either Nevermind or Dangerous on cassette, and he got that for me for my birthday, and I can't remember what it was because we had both of them, but I can't remember which was the first. And it was just playing in the car a lot. I think the first CD.
Were they both playing?
Yeah, well, obviously, like interchanging them. And then, yeah, I don't know, like the first CD that I can't really remember. There was a lot of music,
My first cassette that I was given was it was something that a friend had dubbed for me in primary school, and it was kind of, I guess, a sort of compilation of the Simpsons thing that they put out. It had like Do the Bartman on it, and
The Simpsons Do the Blues.
Yeah.
I have that cassette.
Yeah, it was that, and a record called Feathers, Fur or Fin, which is by this Australian. Do you have Play School here in Germany? Do you know what Play School? It's like a TV show for like toddlers, basically. Like, and they sing and blah 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 blah. And there's a guy on there called Don Spencer, this Australian guy who would sing songs about like Australian animals like koalas and and like kangaroos and wombats and lizards.
Where does the goanna go?
When a goanna's going away. So it's a song about a goanna, which is like a type of lizard.
Brush your teeth with bubble gum.
So yeah, it was a record called Feathers, Fur or Fin. Yeah, just about that stuff. And then the third thing that was dubbed onto it was an Australian artist called John Farnham, who had this big hit song called The Voice, which was the name of the song, right? The Voice. You're the voice, right? Understand it. Which I think was a worldwide hit. I imagine you'd probably hear that on a karaoke machine in Germany somewhere.
You know what? To be honest, even though I have the downloaded version of Blonde, the Frank Ocean record, I think I'd actually like to buy it because I think it's a good record, and I probably that. Yeah.
I just went through a storage unit in Australia of all my old vinyl I had when I was very young, and I'm shipping them to the UK where I live now, and that kind of feels like a whole rediscovery. All my old punk vinyl, which is that's on the horizon of a little fun thing to do.
One record that I've been wanting to buy for a long time, but I'm just waiting to see it for an actually realistically affordable price is the Akira soundtrack, the original Akira soundtrack, like the anime film. And so I've been watching like a few on Discogs, but they're like, but the cheapest I can find at the moment is about
how much is it?
About 500 pounds. So
$500 deuce.
Yeah, I'm
That's
waiting to find
budget
it in some basement record bar. I am very excited to see what a band from, I think they're from Norway, somewhere in Scandinavia. They're called Smers, Smerz, and I love. There's a track online at the moment. There's like a weird film clip, and it's like got this really slow groove, awesome bass line, and like kind of like trashy vocals, really cool. So I'm very interested to see what they do next, because there's very little content out there at the moment. But yeah, Smers.
There's Ariana Grande put out a track recently, and it's ridiculously good. I like it. So no, I don't care.
I feel like we're at a stage right now in the world where
you
like pop music, nobody cares.
You just post everything.
Yeah,
Who fucking cares what you like? You know.
I really like.
I
really like certain fretless bass players.
There you
from
go.
The 70s.
There you
That's
go.
Probably a bit of a guilty pleasure.
One of my guilty pleasures is definitely every now and then just going online on YouTube, and every now and then. No, seriously, one of my guilty pleasures is actually going on YouTube and watching Germany defeat Brazil in the World Cup semi-final. Just the highlights.
You don't have to feel
Is that am I right? Do you guys do that a lot here?
No, they're humble.
Just watching
they're very humble.
like this, like
the crowd.
just the devastation in the crowd, like just.
Best music video of all time.
Window Liquor by Aphex Twin, hands down.
It's got to be.
Does not get any better. Yeah. Does not get any better.
So we're going to play in New York, and it's on my birthday on the 13th of November. And I guarantee that regardless of how bad that show goes, the highlight will be singing Happy Birthday. Everyone, Happy Birthday. And everyone knows how to do it. So, you know, that's the best song ever. Not Give Peace a Chance.
There's definitely not a best song of all time.
Happy Birthday.
Maybe
Happy
Gav's right.
It's the best song ever.